everyone. Welcome to the Humminbird Hub. Here with us, we have a very interesting participant, Yiannis Michael. I had the pleasure of getting to know a little bit about his work through the event that he did a couple of months ago, which was very, very intriguing. And now we have the pleasure of having him here to actually get to know more about the amazing therapies that he does, and as it seems to me, quite an innovative approach to healing. Welcome, Yiannis.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
It's such a pleasure. And you were well received from the get-go?
Obviously no, because the mentality back in 2009 as a psychologist was a little bit, they were a little bit close-minded about psychotherapy. And also when I started Bioresonance Therapy, an alternative medicine, an energetic medicine, that was unbelievable. People wouldn't believe it, people wouldn't understand. And I was so focused and dedicated, and slowly, everything changed. And now we're 10 years.
Wow.
And it's amazing. The results, how many people, I have clients from all over Cyprus. So I'm enjoying.
Oh, that's the most important thing at the end of the day, right?
Yes.
Because you're bringing yourself out.
Exactly.
So this magic blend you're talking about.
Yes.
What is that like? What are the ingredients of that magic blend you're talking about that is so different from everything else?
Okay, basically you're talking about the therapy.
The practice itself.
Exactly. So as a therapist, I was a little bit against medication, and I was always trying to find solutions without, if it was possible. Let me clear this thing out. So when I find out about bioresonance therapy, an alternative medicine, I was so excited. And I went to Germany, I got certified. And basically my whole well-being blueprint is that a person is separated in 4 different bodies: the psychological body, the emotional body, the spiritual body, and the physical body. So with this combination, I treat all 4 levels, and the emotional, and the psychological, and the physical, and the spiritual, because most of the people, they focus on the mindset.
That's a psychotherapy approach.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I give you a nice example. You go in a seminar, or you are coming in one of my events that I focus on the mindset, and you are done from the seminar, you are so excited. Oh my God, tomorrow everything changed. Everything changed. My relationship, my income, everything. 2 weeks later, you are back in the same position. Why? Because most of the times you are blocked emotionally. There are emotional wounds. So that's different. Then it's also the physical body. Then it's also the spiritual body. So I try to focus on all levels. So this is a blend. I do bioresonance that is treating all 4 levels because it's a holistic approach. And at the same time, as a psychologist, I give a few tips that can focus either on the psychological or the emotional part.
Interesting. And how does this machine really work? I mean,
okay, this machine, it's as I said before, it's an alternative medicine. Specifically, my machine is from Germany, and basically it detects the energetic imbalances in your body. So let's say, for example, if somebody is having trouble with weight loss, and this machine doesn't focus only on the metabolism. focus basically on the energetic imbalances. Let's say, for example, hormonal block, emotional block, subconscious stress.
Subconscious stress.
Yes.
Okay, so
you don't
not being aware that they are under stress.
Exactly. So you are going to a nutritionist and you are trying to focus on the diet. You are losing 2-3 pounds, and then 3 weeks later you gain them back. So frustration, and basically you start blaming this nutritionist is not good, the diet is not good. Everything begins within. So this is basically my approach.
That's not the easiest way to handle situations when you know that you are the one responsible, the only one responsible, right?
Yes.
Because I think the way the society works at large is that people are used to blaming the system.
Exactly. I think also this is the key of success. When you start blaming outside forces and you start focusing on the interior life, that's the magic.
I agree with you.
Because you have full control on yourself. That's the only thing that you can control.
That is so true. And then so when that happens, then those changes start to happen within, as I'm understanding.
Yes.
So the spiritual, the mental, the physical, and
the emotional.
The emotional. What would you say would be the initial cause? Like, say, for example, there are those 4 bodies that you're talking about.
Yes.
So what comes first, the chicken or the egg?
Okay, that's a great question. Basically, everything starts with the emotions.
Emotions.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is through those years, the past 10 years in Cyprus, I saw most of the people are blocked emotionally. That I use every night a gratitude journal. Every night before I go for sleep, I record 5 things that happened to me that day that I feel grateful. That message, it goes to the subconscious mind. So when I go for sleep, the subconscious mind is the only part of your body that never sleeps.
It's true.
So it's keep working.
That's right.
So it get those 6-7 hours, start working. The last message, then gratitude, because our brain is negative biased. I tell you something. In one day, 20 things amazing for you, 1 thing really bad. Before you go for sleep, what do you start thinking?
The trick question.
Be honest, the negative. So you need to train your mind
to be positive.
To focus on the positive, what you are grateful. So when I woke up in the morning, I feel already so blessed and happy. So this is for your audience. It's something I recommend. The gratitude journal. It's unbelievable.
It's so true.
Just that simple journal.
Because what is gratitude really?
Yes.
Gratitude is acceptance of abundance.
Exactly.
And the negative part is resistance to what is.
Exactly. That's exactly.
And this would be more on the, I would imagine, more on the spiritual, a more wider vision, like you were describing to me just before we started doing this.
Yeah.
The difference between having to be in Cyprus and then having to go out there to US, and then having to see this vision of everything is possible, right? And then having to gather that and bring that back to serve the people. It's a brave thing that you're doing. It's an amazing thing that you're doing.
But I used to have, I'm honest, I used to have those limiting beliefs myself.
Because you're human, right?
Exactly.
You're human, right?
And I'm from Cyprus. So it's a small country, it's a conservative country. So when I went to United States, I used to have those limiting beliefs. I didn't believe in myself. One thing I said in Repaying Your Life, my mission in life, I said that the moment that I changed everything in my life, it was when I changed the relationship I used to have with Yiannis.
That's where it started.
Yeah. So when I came back when I came back, so I was full of energy, full of passion.
And you still maintain that?
Yes.
You didn't let it chip away by all the little
right now, I'm telling you honestly, I'm feeling that I just started this.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I feel so excited.
That's
excited
fantastic.
About,
and you know, as I understand, you're 10 years in.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
so,
yes.
I mean, it's...
The passion, my secret of passion is purpose. So,
which is?
Which basically it's repaint your life. I started this concept. It's called Repaint Your Life. It's a movement, and basically I'm looking for an individual that have a passion for self-evolution. So this is my mission. So people that they care about self-development, they understand the power of growth, personal growth. That's the key. It's not about money. It's all about growth. You asked me before if I'm still I have this passion. Yes, of course. Because if I look back 10 years ago, and where I am right now, I feel so grateful.
Again,
yes,
you feel great.
Yes.
So the more grateful you feel, the more it comes to you, right?
It comes to you. That's exactly.
So it's like that. It's like, if you think about it, I'm going to take it one step further. If you think about it, like the whole world is like that resonance machine.
Yes.
It's like it actually duplicates your inner colors, your inner world.
You attract.
So
you attract.
Exactly. So it's like you're saying, repaint your life. It's actually finding those colors within and
exactly.
Throwing them out there.
Yes. That's exactly.
So it's amazing.
That's exactly.
Yeah, that's a very inspiring thing to hear, because once something like that happens in somebody's life and people know that there is another way.
Yes.
Because we're just so used to being habitual creatures.
Yes.
Right?
That's
Whatever programming we have received up until a certain age, it becomes our blueprint.
Yes.
And then that's it. We're copying the same experiences, going in the loops, going like
exactly. That's exactly.
Yeah. And then so many people find themselves desperate because they are all exhausted of positive emotions. They're just not there anymore.
Yeah.
It's like you have spent that amazing energy bank that you were given as soon as you got here. You come here as this complete, beautiful crystal of a human being, of an individual. And as you described before, you get thrown out there and you get chipped away one at a time.
Yes.
So how I would imagine this process, and any process to do with self-development, I mean, this is why we are here.
Yes.
This is why we have created what we have created, because we applaud people like you. You know, because we are on the same path.
Exactly,
we're on the same purpose.
Exactly.
Not always the easiest one.
Yes, that's true.
Because I mean, it goes against the grain, but it is the most fulfilling one for me.
Yes.
Anyways, so and it's just like you said, it's just the beginning. What is your response? Well, how do people usually respond to that? Like, I would imagine over 10 years you have seen it all.
Yes.
Who are more responsive?
To be honest with you, actually I was doing a research all those years, and to see, I was looking about my ideal client, and actually 90% of my patients, clients, are women.
How interesting! Tell me more.
Yes.
Why is that?
Women are more open-minded. And they are more open to their emotions. They are looking to find solutions. And the men are a little bit more conservative, and they're trying to find different ways to cope with those emotional wounds. With emotional wounds. So that's what I realized all those years. I tell you something that I recommend, not just for men, just also for women. That is really important. For me, one of the key of success is our daily rituals. That's huge. What you are talking about before, about how you train yourself. So let's start, you do the bioresonance package. It's like 3 sessions at the beginning, and then you are balanced, okay? Then there are certain rituals you need to follow. One very effective ritual is the gratitude journal. So basically, I believe two really helpful tools, I give two really helpful tools, is micro wins journal at the morning. As soon as you wake up, 5 micro wins you want to achieve that day. Micro wins.
It's like little goals.
Exactly. So you focus.
But they have to be like small.
Small.
So
you don't need to be, today I need to make basically little wins. Let's say, for example, I give you an example. One little win, let's say, for example, is I study for 60 minutes.
Goals, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or I spend time with my son. And personal and professional. This is the key. Usually people, they focus on their professional life. I have so many clients that they focus on their professional life, really successful people, and they are coming to me and they tell me, Yanni, please help us. Our personal life is a mess. You see, unbelievable people that they achieve everything in the business world, coming and crying because on the way to their top, they lost their families. And I ask them this question: when you do a business, you do a business plan? Of course, yeah. Do you have a personal plan? Personal plan? No. What's this? Personal plan. Like you do in business, you have also a personal plan. Let's say, for example, I dedicate a few hours, quality time with my kids. Every Friday or every Wednesday and Friday, we go dinner with my wife.
But that sounds to me, I'm sorry.
Yes.
For interrupting, but that sounds to me like more of a schedule kind of plan. But I mean, it's not like an internal.
No, it's eternal plan. No, this is what I'm trying to tell you is basically when you focus and you fix your life, you schedule your life so you feel fulfilled and personally and professionally, that affect also your inner world.
You don't think it's that wrong?
You can do it, of course. The first step, I do it when you do the first 3 sessions. I focus. What we are talking about, you ask me about the next step.
Okay.
How you maintain. The first step is the bioresonance therapy, where I focus how to build an interior empire.
Oh, I like that.
You know, an interior empire. After, in order to maintain that interior empire, you need to make a few changes in the outer life.
It's like a discipline. It's like choosing something over and over again.
Yes, because to have this balance. I focus first in the interior life, self-love.
That's a very difficult concept,
exactly. one. The number one step is to change the relationship you have with yourself.
How would that look to you, like self-love? I mean, everybody talks about self-love, but I mean...
Real self-love.
Yes.
Okay. Real self-love is, let's say, for example, we're talking about not in a narcissism, we're talking in a nice way. We're talking about love and respect yourself. Not to think that you are the best of the world. And we're talking about believe in yourself, love yourself, respect yourself. Let's say, I give you an example. Everybody say, oh no, me, I love myself, I have confidence. And you are in a toxic relationship. That's not self-love. Sorry. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the process. So basically, it's a package of 3 sessions. You need at least, when it's an acute imbalance, you need at least 3 sessions. So when you have a chronic imbalance, you need around 5 or 6 sessions, depending on how you respond in bioresonance therapy. So each session is 60 minutes.
Okay, an hour.
The duration is 60 minutes. So the next session is in 7 days. So when you do the first session, it takes 7 days. Yeah. So then you do the second session basically once a week. So after the first session, you'll started already feeling much better.
And that must be quite an interesting thing for people to experience.
Yes. And it's the most important thing. It's pain-free. There are no side effects. It's a win-win situation.
There is no side effects?
No.
So you don't think that when people actually come in and step into the new energetic intake, let's put it this way. So if you think of it this way, they are complete world. The inner world has changed.
Yes.
So they're going out there, but the people that they have dealt with and attracted, according to those imbalances, they're still there. The situations that they have created, they're still there. So that very likely can produce some results that can lead to conflict or something?
Yes. But one more vial, it's a negative external energy. So when I do this vial, I tell you negative external. What do you mean by negative external energy? You have in your life at the moment toxic people, right? Or you are in a toxic situation. So you are vulnerable in this negative external energy. You are affected. So when I unblock that vial, the negative external energy, everybody's asking me, so what do you mean? You are changing the people around us? No, I'm changing you. Protection. So if I'm coming to you and I'm telling you, you know, I don't feel good, I feel depressed, please help me. You take that energy, you take it home and you start feeling all those negative emotions. So when you are balanced, I listen, like me as a therapist. Imagine me every day with so many patients coming with this baggage of negative emotions. So I have this protection because I'm balanced.
And that's not possible without with bioresonance?
Is it? Come again?
Is that not possible without the bioresonance?
Of course,
machine?
yes, of course. Of course,
How
yes. Without the bioresonance, if you build an interior empire, yes, of course. Without, I used to do that before I was doing bioresonance therapy as a psychologist. That how to build an interior empire.
Interesting.
But the bioresonance therapy took it to another level. We're talking about technology. We're in 2019. It's unbelievable. If you start neuroscience, neurobiology, all those things, it's unbelievable information. I tell you something that it was unbelievable data for me. In a University College of London, they did this study with couples. So if your partner is depressed, there is 171% greater chance to become depressed.
Wow, 171?
171 greater chance to become depressed. So the people you surround yourself affect your emotional world. So this is huge, but the positive part, it happens also in the positive.
True.
So if you are hanging out with me and I'm full of energy, full of passion, enthusiasm, optimism, in a month you will start feeling the same way. It's called emotional contagion.
It's like proximity is key, right?
Exactly. So it's really important. It's one of the things that I teach in my seminars.
Did you write any books by any chance?
I'm writing right now my first book,
Good.
Repaint Your Life, that I'm basically the whole journey, all those years. The person that inspired me, that was my grandmother. Basically, the first person actually that believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. It was a huge part of this journey. So I'm writing the whole story about her, about the journey in Miami, the journey in Cyprus, successful stories of my clients. That it's really amazing to read about those stories, that they repaint their lives. Yes.
Best reward, right?
It's a self-growth book. So what I envision from this book is when somebody reads this book is to give him the tools to touch him in order to repaint their lives. But there is a lot of authenticity and transparency from my part, so that I put
your heart on the sleeve and put it in the book.
It takes time because I try to do something really, really special here in Cyprus when it comes to self-growth or self-development book. So I try to handcraft every single page of this book.